I guess I can't really say. I was gonna say I always have this drive to try and make something as legit as I can, and I realize that's not always true because sometimes I just like pull stuff out of my ass and make just absolute garbage for fun. There's plenty of that out there on the Dreamiverse from me too, but it's either or. It's either I'm going to make the worst thing I can possibly make. Yeah, put it in the chat. Right? We made Whiplash VR the other day, and it's the dumbest thing you've ever seen in your life. It's garbage. I either do that or I try and go all the way, and I say to myself, okay, I want to make something that like I feel is like real, like this is like a real short, it's a real game, it's a real song, like because I can be real hard on myself if I'm like not like living up to that as much as I can in my mind.
So like with Crops, did you do all the writing yourself, all the animation? Did you have any help with it at all, or was it just a complete solo project?
It's yeah, a lot of what I do is solo projects, and I think it is because of that, like that control freak nature, where I'm simultaneously not willing to let go of like my ideas and give up control of those, but at the same time I'm also like insecure about like what I could add to a project if I'm collaborating. I've had very little experience actually collaborating in Dreams, and some of that is because I'm always like, what I'm gonna screw this up. I'm gonna have bad ideas. I was with the Pixel Gorilla, and I tried to make something at one point for a jam, and I was the whole time I was just like terrified that like I would not contribute anything to it. And we didn't end up finishing it, but that was completely different reasons. But I don't know if that answered the question. Oh yeah, as far as like yeah, so Scruff goes. So yeah, I've spent a lot of time on projects and Dreams just buckled down by myself, just working on things on my own, even to the point of like, you know, like all the assets in Crops and Hops and Alan the dog, like all, like every asset in there is stuff that I made, like just because it's so hard for me to let go of control of things.
Has Dreams done anything to kind of alleviate that for you? Like, I mean, I know you say you still have trouble with it, but like, are you working through it? Like,
yeah, I'd like to say that it's helped. It's trying to, and there's definitely been the occasional opportunity to come up to work with someone, and I'm trying to little by little sort of work my way into those things, and you know.
So like you don't use any Dreamiverse assets at all in any of your creations? Is that purely because of the control thing as well, where you want everything to look a certain way, or?
I do use them in some creations, but like the big major ones that I've done, that tends to be, you know, like right now I am working on Hops 2, and like I'm in that process of designing a lot of assets and getting those put together. So probably for Hops 2, yeah, it'll be the same way. It'll be just me working on my own because it's a big one. But then when I have been able to like let go for, you know, certain things, and you use a lot of Dreamiverse stuff for other things. Recently I've been doing a weekly project that is specifically about other people in the Dreamiverse making assets. Every week I do, we call it Cutaia's unexciting asset jam.
I love that name.
It's sometimes I wonder if it was the best name just because people do tend to, they're like, oh well, I can't make anything exciting then for it because it's the unexciting asset jam. And the intention was just, oh, we just saw Whiplash VR.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing the arcade jam that came out of the unexciting asset jam. But basically what it is every week I have a theme and we just get everyone together, and the reason it's the unexciting jam is that it's just, you don't have to feel pressured to make like a whole scene or anything flashy or anything amazing. Like our current theme is Music Fest for this week. And if someone wants, if someone wants to make a metal barrier, something very simple, but something that may actually prove useful to the Dreamiverse, like we want it. We like make that and send it to us. And we put them all in a collection. And every Saturday I take all of those assets and I put them all together in a example scene to show like, hey, look at what you can make with all of this stuff that we've added to it. So like I'm very supportive of Dreamiverse assets and people using things that they didn't make. And some of the results have been just amazing that we've been able to put together with everyone's stuff. We've added like over 500 assets to the Dreamiverse in the last 9 weeks.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's extremely valuable for someone like me. As I was, it really is, because a few times before I've talked about how for me I have that thing you have where I'm just like, everything has to be this way, this specific way, but I don't have the time to actually do it all. But I act like I do.
So time is necessary.
So like,
I'm lucky. I got nothing but time.
So I'll be sitting here being like, working on stuff, and then I'll be like, oh man, I got to make that chair in Dreams to put in the scene. Recently I've started developing into the, man, if you don't take your dumb butt and just go look up chair on Dreams, like my thing is kind of, I identify with you on the like wanting to control everything, but I'm slowly breaking out into that. If there's somebody out there who literally got on Dreams, it was like, yo, I've been wanting to make this one chair my entire life. They're going to make a better chair than you, no matter how it works. So it's like, all these.
Did you see Martin's chair?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Well, that chair's too good to be in my seat. So
It's the most beautiful chair I've ever seen in my life.